Hello everybody, the Johnny Cage here once again, continuing our Pokemon adventure on the S.S. Anne. I swear this is it. We're getting off the boat this time around. Finally, after 3 videos of being on a boat, we'll be back on dry land. Let's start things off by talking to this old man troll over here. I'm glad to see he doesn't want to fight me, but shows me a picture of the Snorlax. If you see this Pokemon, do not feed him. In fact, do not approach him at all. Allow him to lay in his intersections as he does, and cause a whole sort of traffic problem. But, whatever. Anyhow, moving on. Fisherman number 1, in this room. What do we have for you today? It's gonna be a Goldeen. Probably try to hit us with a horn attack and that weird move that lessens fire moves, but that's not gonna affect us too much. Bring out my nosy bonk here. Good old Drowsy. I wonder what level he evolves to a Hypno. I don't know if I'll have him long enough to check, but it would be interesting. It would be interesting to play around with the Hypno. I wonder if he gets any good other psychic moves like Psybeam or Psychic itself. That was a really good move. I know you get that at one point, but oh man, I just want to get out of here, move on to the rock tunnel. I'm actually really excited to get to Celadon City later on because I'm going to be hitting up those slot machines. Well, not really. Actually, I'm probably just going to take all the money I've accumulated up to this point and use it to buy myself some awesome Pokemon. Maybe a Dratini, although I've raised a Dratini before. But I would like to get a Porygon. I've never raised a Porygon before, and I don't remember them being that great, but just because of the sheer fact I've never raised one, I definitely would like one on my team, that's for sure. But maybe you guys have used a Porygon, let me know. Maybe it's really worth it. It's a ton of money, I remember. But, I'm willing to spend every little bit of my fake Pokemon money on you guys to give you the team that you want to see me fight with. And that's been a good thing about this LP, I would say, is that I've actually been switching up the Pokemon all the time, because thinking about it, that was just kind of something I did to try to get people really involved, and I'm glad that I did, because otherwise it would be me with the same 6 boring Pokemon. I'd probably choose like the best Pokemon too, but I'm still racking my brain about what I want to do for my end team. I'm not sure how that's going to all play out. Maybe I'll just do a random number generator, and I'll just randomly click through 5 buttons, and whatever number corresponds to that Pokemon, that's what I'll use, or use that version's evolved form. So that would actually be pretty fun. I actually might do that. That would be pretty cool. So Pikachu's evasiveness has risen. Here comes another Pika-Pee. I was looking at IGN, which is a website that I really like for their countdowns, their top 100 countdowns they do of NES games and Super NES games. Oh damn, I'm paralyzed. Just great. But they do really good top 100 countdowns. I really if you're looking to have a Super Nintendo collection or an NES collection, go there. Look at their top 100 games. It will give you some really good ideas. And I think they're really solid, really thought out. But I was looking at their top 100 Pokemon, and I was really surprised that Pikachu was not number 1. He was really low. He was somewhere in the 30s, maybe 40s. But it makes sense. All that love affair with Pikachu is kind of over and done with. I remember when I was kind of into the Pokemon card game for a little while, back in I forget, it must have been 6th grade, maybe into 7th grade, and I got the cards, and I was going to trade them in, make some money off of those, and I saw that they were selling Pikachu, who was a really common card. Must have gotten him in every booster pack, just about every booster pack had a Pikachu in it. They're selling him for $1 though still. Those bastards, those greedy bastards at that card shop, man. I mean, who's going in there? Kids that are spending their entire allowance. Someone like a Pikachu card, man, $1? Jeez, that's a rip-off right there. But it's also good business. It's kind of how I feel about resellers at flea markets that sell video games back at higher costs. They go in before the public can get into a flea market, and they'll just buy up all the games and sell them at ridiculous amounts of money. It's a good thing we got the retro hunters and game chasers out there to take care of business like that, I'm telling you. It makes it hard for a collector. I feel like Indiana Jones, though. Those games deserve to belong in a museum. They really do, too. But I digress. Back to the Pokemon. Old man troll, you gonna fight me? No? What about you, old man? Want to take me on? No? No? No one wants to take me on. I'm really building up a reputation for myself as being the guy on this boat that just bursts into everyone's room and tries to fight them. Like this old man right here. This old senile man. But do they always have fire Pokemon too? Does this guy have a fire Pokemon? I bet you $5 he does. Yeah, he has a Growlithe. Go figure. They always seem to. I would like to get a Growlithe. I've never gotten that. I really wish I had like a working version of Fire Red. I would have probably played that rather than Leaf Green, because this is the equivalent of the blue version from the first generation of Pokemon, and I've played that game to death, and I know all the Pokemon in there, so I really wish I could have done the Fire Red, but I think the only versions of that I had were in Japanese and maybe in Spanish or French, so, go figure. That's another thing too. When I got all my Game Boy Advance emulators, or not emulators, ROMs to the emulator, I got a whole bunch of awesome Japanese games. And I've been to Japan before, and I can read Japanese alright. I'm not great, I'm not fluent, but I can read some of it. But they've got such awesome games. Like, they've got a Get Backers game on there I've been wanting to play. They just have really cool games based off of anime that I really like. I was watching Jew Wario and that guy with the glasses yesterday, and he was reviewing Cowboy Bebop for the original PlayStation. Oh man, that game. Oh man, PlayStation 1 graphics. Jeez. You never hear anyone talk about PlayStation 1 anymore either. It's like the whole library of that system was kind of just like phased out and forgotten about, with the exception of Final Fantasy VII, obviously. Which is another thing. I can't believe that game goes for so much. Seriously, I was on the typical site that I go to for buying old used retro games. I want $45 for that game. Are you serious? I mean, it makes sense, supply and demand and all, but man, like everyone and their mom had that game. I feel the same way about Contra. Every kid had Contra growing up, except for me. I don't know why, but whatever. But seriously, Contra still goes for like $25 online. Like, why? Millions of that game were sold. It should go for like $10, but I digress. This is coming from a person that obviously doesn't have a lot of money. So we found an X-Attack, another item we will not use. If anyone's got a strategy for using those items, let me know, because I've never used them at any particular moment. I find them to be pretty useless. Let's switch out Dragonzord with Bulbous X here. Bulbous! Yeah, it's my guy. Even though I named him after Mega Man X, and I hardly ever played the Mega Man X games, those are so hard. Man, they really just brought up the challenge difficulty in those to ridiculous heights. But maybe it's just me. Maybe they're really easy, and I'm just terrible at them. Oh, I hear many people got seasick. Well, thanks for not fighting me, ladies. But now I'm gonna run my little ass off and get back to that little nurse kind of lady, the Nurse Joy of the Sea. Like the tuna of the sea, or chicken of the sea. Bumblebee tuna. Yay! Oh, that was stupid. I don't know why I said that. But anyhow, so we're gonna heal up, because I know I've got to fight Kenny. That evil, evil bastard. He's on this boat. I can sense him. I'm like Darth Vader or Luke when he sensed Vader's on that ship. That's not true. That's impossible. Let me just get my Pokemon situated here. Who would I like to start out with? Yeah, I'll try my luck with my Meowth. We'll see how he stands up at whatever he's got. Kenny's got first. So here we go. Kenny, bonjour, Johnny. Using your French accent, are you? Yes, you've got 40 different kinds. No one cares. Why can't we just be friends? Seriously, Kenny? This is a vacation people are having on this boat. We're supposed to just chill out and drink coffee or something, and you always want to fight me. God. It's more like a compensation issue or something. Just let it go, man. We can be friends. We can team up. Rule the world. Whatever. Pidgeotto versus Meowth battle. Let's fight. Let's bite him. It's gonna be Bitin versus Gustin. Classic battle you would see in nature. Certainly. He flinched. I did like that about Bite. I brought that up already, but I really like the fact that it makes him flinch a lot. Really makes it a worthwhile move. And it's a pretty strong move in itself. So, bam! Level up for Nickel-kun! Yay! About to send out Raticate. I'm gonna switch it up here. I believe I will challenge Eradicate with my turd. That seems like a fair fight. But which one's the real turd? Plague-ridden rat or turd with button nose? Oh yeah, look at that. Let's see what I did there? See what I did there? Dig, dodge, and the Hyper Fang. Oh yeah! Tail Whip, nice. Good use of Tail Whip there. Gives me a chance to use Magnitude. Magnitude 8. Oh yeah. Bringing down that fat-ass Raticate. If you weren't so fat and low to the ground, it probably wouldn't hurt you so bad, but that's what you get. Kadabra. Here we go. This is a perfect example of what I was talking about in my previous videos with Drowsy. great in a Psychic versus Psychic match. Because Kadabra's got is Confusion and maybe Psybeam, and he's going to use that. It's going to do little damage to me, and I'm just going to headbutt this mother like he's nothing. Look at that. Boom. Disable? Oh no, you disabled my headbutt. Big deal. It's because you're desperate. I'm just going to pound you now. Pound you into submission. Kinesis. Yeah, see, look at the desperation setting in. No good, Kadabra. No good. Oh, man. Got you, man. Got you. Oh, I just set up my Super Nintendo the other day, and I was playing Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo. Man, that game is a blast from the past, and it's so easy compared to the other ones. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a fight. Oh, sorry, I get thrown off very easily when I'm doing my commentary, as you can tell. But, we got a great Ivysaur versus Charmeleon fight going on here. I don't think I have a chance. Oh, how good's Razor Leaf against him? Yeah, it's not very good at all. Now he woke up. That only makes sense. Ember, oh crap, we gotta get you out of there, Bulbasax. You're not gonna do much. You're no good back there, Wedge. Get out of here. Oh, that Wedge. Surviving the entire Star Wars trilogy by getting out of there like a smart person. Not like that Jack Porkins or Big Star Collider. Alright, Dragonzord. We need Dragonzord power now! Oh, I've been burned. Ooh. I'll just have to cool you down with some water. I want to make like a Schwarzenegger kind of pun there, but I'll pass. I always do that in Brawl. Whenever you get that little icicle that puts someone in like an iceberg, so chill out, D-Quad. That's Terminator 2 for you right there. But alright, so we beat Kenny yet again, and he's gonna leave us alone for hopefully a more extended period of time than last. Let's rub the back of the captain. Just like me after drinking too much, hugging the toilet. A nice back rub will do you well. You want to see my hidden cut technique? I don't know. Do I? Hidden machine. What is a hidden machine? And why am I applying it? It's like I'm using some sort of a weird like Deus Ex kind of like augmentation on my Pokemon when he's called a hidden machine like that. Oh, why'd I look in the trash can? I just couldn't help myself. Could not help myself at all. Well, that's going to just about do it for the ship, guys. Thanks a lot for sticking with me on the SS Anne. It was a rough ride, but we made it through alright. And I'm going to go up to Cerulean City. I'm going to get my bike, go from being on a boat to being on a bike. Next time, I'm going to go through the rock tunnel, making our way to Lavender City, get a bunch of new Pokemon. Comment, subscribe, and like if you have not. Let me know what Pokemon I should use on my team and what I should name them. This has been the Johnny Cage. I'll see you guys later on.